We are practicing how to EQ vocals. Do y'all even practice, bro? That's super important. You gotta practice. You should always be mixing. Even if you don't have no songs to mix, you should be mixing. We gonna practice EQing some vocals today. I'm gonna go all the way through it how I practice, because I think practice is extremely important. It allows you to get familiar with your tools and see what tools do what and specialize in what. You make new discoveries and you build that mental Rolodex of this EQ does this, or this EQ would sound good on this maybe, So without further ado, we could play a little bit of the song.
We stand in need of a miracle. We stand in need.
Encore, what have you created?
We stand in need of a miracle. We stand in need of a miracle. Miracle. There's a lot of things going on in your life, and I know that you need him, He's what you've been seeking.
So that's the vibe of the song. We're not really gonna go through all of that, but this is my mix session. My mix session is a clean slate for me to come back and practice with. 'Cause now we're just gonna jump in. So we're gonna find a section that we want to loop, and we're gonna put some EQs on the vocal, and we're gonna practice.
We stand in need of a miracle. We stand in.
I don't know why, but something about that is I'm feeling that. I like to mix my vocals in mono, but also in solo. So I use this plugin called Manipulator just to hit that mono button to make everything mono.
We stand in need of a miracle.
So we listening. Let me put my glasses on. It's a little bright. And also let me get in the sweet spot. Before we make any moves, we're just gonna listen.
We stand in need of a miracle.
So first thing I'm hearing, I'm definitely gonna need a filter on these vocals. I'm definitely gonna need to high pass them because there's a lot of stuff going on in the low end. But before I do that, I want to see if I can shelve some of it or use a bell to take that out. What kind of EQ would I maybe want to do that with? Well, initially it goes to a Pultec EQ for me for the shelf, and maybe a SSL EQ for the bell. But we're gonna experiment. We're gonna have fun. So we're not gonna use any of those EQs. We're gonna use the Better Maker. I've actually never used this before. I know it's supposed to be Pultec Vibe, and we're gonna use this plugin from, if y'all don't use Analog Obsession plugins, you sleep. I think it's called this. It's supposed to be an emulation of the Harrison EQ. I really like this EQ, but I actually don't use it on lead vocals that much. It has some oversampling. We're gonna turn the oversampling on. We're gonna start right here.
We stand in need of a miracle. We stand in need of a miracle.
All right, so how do I use this? Okay, so this is left and right, I'm assuming, or mid and side. They're both. Oh, what's this? What's this number changing right here? Engage. All right. Oh, they got a high pass filter on here. We might see what that sounds like. We got some boosting and attenuation right here, but so this is the frequency. So this is the frequency, this is the boost and attenuation. Again, I've never used this plugin before. This shit also big as fuck. Can I make this a little smaller? What's this do? Oh, damn, that's fire. We're gonna do it like this. Okay, that's how we change from left to right. We're just gonna keep it left and right now. That's interesting. Can I make this a little bit smaller? Fuck it. I don't feel like figuring it out.
We stand in need of a miracle. stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle.
This is probably where I should have started with this shelf, but I started with these bells for some reason.
And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we
So I'm really trying to do that work on that low end, low mid boominess. It does seem like the vocal gets smaller, but it's so much going on down there that we just don't need. So I want to work on, when I start EQing stuff, I want to turn down the things that are distracting me from hearing what I want to hear. Oftentimes when I just turn down the things that are distracting me in the vocal from hearing the stuff that I want to hear, the presence, the articulation, all of that other stuff just reveals itself, and I don't end up having to do as much boosting.
And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle.
Okay, I ain't gonna cap. I like the boost. I'm not too crazy about much of this stuff, but this boost right here, I kind of like this.
And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle.
I'm not even usually a big fan of 6K on this boost, but it sounds so good and I like that. Now I know a plugin that I like this boost at 6K, and I also liked the 4K. I would maybe use that on background vocals.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle.
Also, I feel like this high pass filter gotta be the most calmest high pass filter of all time, bro. I got this shit at what? 172? This is also something I do while I practice. I see what's going on, you know? So we pull up this EQ and then we can pull up the curve analyzer. Damn, this is not really. It's a pretty normal high pass filter. Why does it seem so like chill? Maybe this is just a really boomy vocal or something. So let me copy this and paste that right here. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of all of these moves. That's a normal high pass filter for real. It's already engaged off rip. Let me turn the volume back down. Let's go to default. Why on default it's not? So first off, wait, there we go. Okay. I guess I basically did a shelf the way I did what I did. But it was just a wide build. I like to just see what's going on with the EQ, you know. So it definitely does that dip pretty easily. So that's the pull tech nature, I presume. Right around 300, right there. Okay. That's more like 7K. We can make some interesting curves up top. All right, cool. Let's see if there's any harmonics this plugin adds. It felt quite clean to me. It felt quite clean, quite chill, quite relaxed. Very subtle, but there are some. It's got some noise. All right, this is cranked. So it ain't really too much on the harmonics, but it got some noise. For sure. Is there a way for me to relax the noise? All right, cool. Now we gonna pull up this Hercules and we gonna compliment it.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle.
Ooh, I love the highs. This is supposed to emulate the Harrison EQ, which is supposed to be like a very silky, smooth, and I don't know. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I guess it could be a lot of things, but I already like how the highs feel.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle.
That is so pretty.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle.
Let's add some low, some warmth somewhere.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle. miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle.
That sounds pretty decent. I'm gonna see if I can push some mids out a little bit more. It's kind of not necessarily a hole, but it's a little smiley face. You know, let's see if we can get some mid range going.
We stand in need of a miracle.
So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna relax the highs just a little bit.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle.
Hey, that right there is how I'm practicing EQing a vocal. 2 EQs, you know, just listening using my ears. So let's bring both of these down here and see what's going on. This is so crazy. It's like all I had to do is bring up Pro Q. Wait. It's like all I had to do is grab a tilt EQ straight up and do this. And this crosses around 614. So we'll put this at 615. This is basically what it looks like I did, which is pretty crazy. This is up at 6, around 14K, 6 dB. So something like that. Around 200 is 3 dB. Okay, well, this is the conflict, but it's close because, you know, around 200, 3 dB. So I'm actually about to A-B this, and then there's like, you know, we could do a little high pass at the top or something, you know, to kind of give it that, and we could low pass to around 200-ish. But let's see what this sounds like.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need, 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 and we stand in.
There's just something about these that give it a character and a vibe and a feeling and an emotion. This doesn't sound bad, which is kind of crazy. It don't sound bad at all, for real. It sounds fine. You know, it just sounds EQ'd. It doesn't sound fulfilling, which is weird. Okay, so let's just, look at these moves. All right, so first thing, kind of shelvy. Just these dips right here. There was a lot going on in this area, so before I high passed, I wanted to see if I could just treat that and really control it in that way before I just high pass all of that energy and that soul out. So I'm just, finding that range and, doing that. And then this is literally a tilt EQ, but with a nice little swoosh, and it's right at almost 1K for real. This is so fascinating that this is what ended up happening. Is that not interesting to y'all guys? That's crazy. All right, so let's see what we did here. So from there, I guess I can close this now. I'm bringing back some low end warmth. So this is a shelf. I wasn't sure if this was a shelf or a bell for real, but it's a shelf. Oh, but you could change it to a bell. There you go. And there's that. And so this is the mid boost. 750. And then we got this top end boost. I really liked this, how this top end felt. I'm finna start using this EQ actually on stuff because I just really liked how this felt and sounded. It was really like silky. Like, I'm finna bring this out on R&B vocals. Shout out to Analog Obsession. Y'all niggas sleep if y'all ain't using their plugins. Because that had a feeling to it. It got a character and an emotion to it. I really liked it. So now we're going to combine those. So this is the Better Maker. This is so interesting. There you go. What I would normally do as well is after using these EQs, I would, make those inactive and I would try other EQs, just random EQs. I would just go through my list and I would just practice EQing. And then I would practice doing it with saturation. I would practice, I'd look for stuff like this vocal enhancer thing.
And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. And we stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need of America, America, America. We stand in need of America, America. We stand in need.
I don't know what this is, but it kind of sounds like some type of exciter mixed with some type of, oh, WTF. I'm not mad at it though. It's kind of interesting. It does something. What's this? Oh, so this is shaping. I was wondering what that was. Resonance. So it's shaping this weird thing that's happening. So it's doing more for sure than just EQing. So that's all it is in this range. So when I turn it low, whoa. Okay, so that basically just It says focus frequency, but it's like it increases the resonance. It increases the gain. This increases the gain as well. So interesting. Okay, that does what I thought it would do. This is an interesting plugin. I'm not mad at this. It kind of has an expensiveness to it.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle.
We've been in mono the whole time. We can go back to stereo.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand.
Again, I have just found another plugin that I could do something interesting with when I need it.
We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a.
Now what I'm gonna do, just for fun, is
we stand in need of a miracle. We stand in need. There's a lot of things going on in your life. And I know that you need him, that you need him, that you need him. He's what you've been seeking. There's a lot of things going on in your life. And you need me, you need me, need me, need me. That's what he's been screaming. There's a lot of things going on in my mind. Will you leave me, would you leave me, would you leave me, would you leave me to peace? There's a lot of things going on in my mind. In my mind, in my mind. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle, miracle. We stand in need of a miracle, miracle. I see many people with no hope. Way too many people feeling lost. It's destroying their soul, their soul. We standing in a crisis. Way too many people treated unrighteous. Where does all this hate come from? We stand in need of a miracle. We stand in need of guidance. We stand in need of humanity. Yeah.
sounds like a vibe for real. Sounds like a vibe. That right there is a small glimpse into how I practice EQing. We're gonna do practicing compression, practicing putting effects on a vocal. We're gonna do all of those things. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you like this style of content, and I'll keep making more of it. If you're liking the vibe, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Gang.